Zdravím všechny posluchače a čtenáře Hardstyle.cz. Momentálně se nacházíme v krásných prostorách bývalé jaderné elektrárny v Rakousku na Shutdownu 2024. Momentálně jsem tady s velkou hvězdou, s velkým hardcoreovým jménem, and I would like to invite here a king of bass drum butcher, Martin, aka Dither.
Thank you.
How is going, man?
Yeah, pretty good actually. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You just played your set on Shutdown Festival 2024. How did you enjoy it?
It was actually really good. I think I had a little bit of a disadvantage because of the rain, but the diehard fans stayed, and I think it's also like gave a little bit of a cooling effect, so it was not too hot. Yeah, people really enjoyed it, and I did too. So yeah, it was good.
Who is Dither? How would you describe him as a person or as a DJ?
As a person, I think like not a lot of people know that, obviously, because Dither is the artist, and as a person I'm quite not laid back, but I'm a little bit closed off, not really extrovert. I'm an introvert person. I like to sit behind my computer, make music. And I started like enjoying music on parties and seeing DJ play, so I wanted to do that as well. But like Dither Maarten is still like really introverted, so being an outgoing artist is not really me, but I do it because I mean I like playing, I like making the art of DJ. But Maarten and I think Dither are a different person.
How did your music journey start?
I think like a lot of people, you're young and you get drawn into a music genre. For me, it was my sister who like introduced me to hardcore. She was 4 years older.
Oh, really?
And she was really like, and this is 20 years ago, I think.
Okay.
And she introduced me to hardcore. I think my first tune I heard was Thrill Seeker by Neophyte and the Stunt Guys.
Really
like
old stuff.
Really old stuff. Yeah, and she intoxicated me, and that's how I became like really addicted to hardcore. And I was always a computer nerd, so like it didn't take too much time for me to like, all right, I want to make this too, or I want to make mixes. So I started with Magic Music Maker, which was like old software, and I made my own mixes. And after a while, I started making music with Cubase, and 20 years later,
You are here.
Yeah.
The big leader.
Yeah. Well, yeah, if you want to call that.
Yeah. You have such a quite unique sound, like nobody else.
Thank you.
How would you describe your style? What are you playing?
I think it's quite eclectic, to name it like that. I can go from I started with industrial, obviously. For the people that know me, I started playing industrial hardcore. Well, actually before that I played mainstream hardcore, but it's millennium hardcore or whatever. But it was like the Playa, Neophyte stuff, and then I became a little bit older and really like rebellious. So I was like, I hate mainstream. I'm gonna make industrial and drum and bass and crossbreed. So I did that, and after a while I noticed, okay, I want to make a living out of making music. So if you want to earn money, you have to reach the bigger audience. So I was like, okay, I gotta go a little bit mainstream. So I make mainstream hardcore. But obviously everything what is popular changes. So then it's up-tempo. It's like, okay, I don't especially like up-tempo, but what is up-tempo? What are the tracks in up-tempo I like? So you're going to listen to it and make something like that. So, yeah, I don't know. I also did the Bronx family stuff. So, but I always say to people, I'm hardcore. For me, the stuff I make is hardcore. Yeah. So if somebody will call it EDM because it's on Bronx family, I don't care. For me, it's hardcore.
Okay.
It has hardcore kicks. It has screeches. It can be played before a hardcore crowd, and I think that's, for me, it's just hardcore.
Yeah. You have some releases with Spit Noise. Are you planning to do some, bigger collaboration, like the new project with him?
That would be awesome. We just released a new song, That to Us. I think it's 2 weeks old now. Yep. And it's going good again. I love Stan. I think our sound matches. He's really up-tempo. I'm a little bit more middle ground hardcore, but he definitely I think the sound fit. We did a couple of back-to-backs together. I would love to talk about some bigger projects. Sure.
Okay. Are you more into hardcore or in up-tempo right now?
Well, a little bit fits my answer to the different question, obviously. For me, it's all hardcore, but I think because the up-tempo is the more mainstream now, I tend to make more mainstream because I want to reach a big crowd with my music. So I think my hardcore at the moment features a lot of up-tempo elements, to say it like that. I don't think myself as up-tempo. It's still hardcore, it's still mainstream hardcore, but up-tempo is at the moment mainstream. So sure, it's mostly up-tempo, mostly elements from up-tempo. Yeah.
What did you do before you start making money from DJing, from producing?
I went to school actually, so I started at a young age studying sound design, so making music, and it was at a young age that I started DJing as well, and I was like, okay, I want to do this for the rest of my life, and I want to earn money with this. So I never had a full-time job doing something else. I did have part-time jobs, obviously.
And for example?
I did like call center work, like customer service, but also calling people, like selling stuff. And during COVID, actually, I worked at the testing facilities. You know, when you had to like get tested with the car. I worked at the. I worked at the testing facilities just to like directing traffic. And the thing is, in the Netherlands, because COVID, you know, took a big hit on the event business, a lot of people working in the event world were actually doing that kind of stuff. Like the government in Holland actually like hired a lot of event planners to do the testing.
Oh,
because
really?
They were really good at handling big crowds and building like the big tents, and there was a lot of money in it, obviously, because it was crisis. And somebody I know from the events was like, you want to work with us? And it was really good money. I was like, for sure. Let's do it. And I just had to like direct cars to the right, like, you know, you're like, okay, you have to go to number two. And I just earned money working with people from the event. And after Corona was done, I went full-time music.
Okay. I heard, maybe it's not true, that you are planning to do a Thunderdome anthem for this year. Is it true? Can you give us some sneak peek?
I can tell you that it's not true. However, I did obviously already do an anthem in 2019. No, it's not me. I will do a live set and I will introduce something new for the future.
Okay.
So that's a big scoop. It's not an anthem. It's going to be a live set. It's going to be something new. And, well, for the people that already heard my new track, Gabber, you know, I released it in April. It's going to be
something this way.
Yes.
This direction.
Yes.
Okay. We are so excited for it.
Me too.
When you are not on festivals or in studio, when can we find you?
Where can you find, like when or where?
Where?
Mostly at home. I like to like just chill on the couch, watch movies, TV shows, or hang with my friends, drinking some beers, hang with my girlfriend, obviously, or maybe on a rave. That is a techno rave. So I really enjoy techno.
Okay.
At the moment. So yeah.
Okay.
You can find me there. Yeah.
If you could give one piece of advice to young people, what would it be?
This question.
It could be musically or in life.
I mean, it's so cliche. Also music, but also in life. Like, if you want something, go for it. And really believe in yourself that you think you can make a difference or that you can offer something to the scene. I mean, I was young, I was stupid, and I just thought, I want to make music. And I just did it because I got the opportunity, because I went to school and I got the money from the government, and now I have a big student debt, you know, but doesn't matter because now I can earn it back doing what I love. And I think that's the biggest lesson. Also for me now, after doing it for several years, sometimes you get lost in why you do it, because I've been doing it for over 15 years and it becomes work. But I have to remind myself, and people have to remind myself, why do I do this? Because I have a passion for music, and I think that's the basis. So my tip is, if you love it, keep doing it.
Yeah.
You will get there.
Perfect, Martin. Now we are going to the second part,
Uh-huh.
maybe much more faster part.
Yep.
We are going to do a quick shootout.
Okay.
Try to not overthink it.
Uh-huh.
Tell us the first thing comes to your
I
mind.
will, yeah.
Are you ready?
I am.
Let's go. So, girls or cars?
Girls.
Hardcore up tempo?
Hardcore.
Techno or drum and bass?
Techno.
What is the capital city of Austria?
Vienna.
Vienna, exactly. Dominator or Thunderdome?
Thunderdome.
What do you bring to your every event beside the DJ equipment?
A clean shirt.
A clean shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. If you could be any fruit, what would it be and why?
I think banana, because it's sweet, and it's also nutritious, and it fills my stomach.
Your most favorite artist right now?
Right now.
Yeah, it could be in Hardstyle or in
Right now it's Funk Assault, actually. It's a techno act consisting of Claire and Alarico, and they make amazing techno, really groovy, really dark. Love them.
Okay. Martin,
Yes.
thank you so much for this interview.
Thank you
It's been
very
a
much.
pleasure. But now, if you have something to say to Czech crowd or the crowd worldwide, it's totally up to you.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Really check out my socials. Obviously, I'm gonna present something new really soon. At the end of the year at Thunderdome, it's gonna be a new live act, something new. So check that out, and I hope to see you soon. Thank you.